Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Warner Robins ALC Commercial Capabilities Showcase, Ask Me Anything, powered by SBCC. I want to say thanks so much for coming out today. This is our second AMA. Just know that the first AMA is available on YouTube. Links are available as well. In fact, if I can ask someone in the team maybe to throw that link in there, that would be helpful. Just put that in the chat. This one may be a little more brief. I think most companies were able to come in on the first one, but we want to give you another chance to ask any questions you have. Just briefly today, what we're going to do is review the topic for the showcase. We're going to talk about the application process, benefits to the companies, and then give you a chance to ask questions. My name is Cody Ray. I'm Deputy Director of Tech Scouting and Vetting at SBCC, and I'm leading this effort today. I want to encourage you, if you have questions, put those in the Q&A button. Don't use the chat feature. Rather, use the little Q&A button at the bottom of your screen. And also keep in mind, this is being recorded and there are multiple people here. So make sure that you keep your proprietary information proprietary. Even the way you ask your questions might reveal more than you want to reveal. So just keep that in mind. To the commercial companies that are here, just want to say welcome. Very glad you're here. You're why SBCC exists. We are here to work with major commands in the United States Air Force and help bring them technologies that they need to keep their warfighters at the cutting edge of their operations. We are an advisory and assistance service provider. We're hired by the United States Air Force. And what we do is scour the technology landscape to find technologies that they don't know about. But particularly when they give us needs, specific needs, we go try to find the best technology solutions, help those companies work with the government, find good pathways for them and the government to work together. So that's what we try to do. As you know, the military can be a lucrative partner, but it's also a long, hard road. And so we want to try to help the military play well with businesses and help businesses understand the military and how they work. Since the United States Air Force has hired us, different major commands have, we are a free service to the commercial companies we work with. So just know that we're here genuinely to try to help you bring your technology into the Air Force. There's no fee at all to you for us to help in that regard. For this particular effort, we are working with Warner Robins ALC on general visual inspection. That's the topic of the showcase that's going to be coming up. February the 19th is the actual in-person date for those who win. I want to ask my colleague, Ryan Erickson, to give a brief introduction of himself. And Ryan, can you just tell folks what this showcase is about in a little bit more detail?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm Ryan Erickson. I go by leave of project manager over here at SBCC. Like Cody said, we're on contract with the government to deliver solutions via the showcase. Big picture, the Warner Robins Air Logistics Complex is looking to leverage commercial technology to assist, like Cody said, in their general visual inspections of both aircraft and buildings. Size of the aircraft range up to a C-5 Galaxy, and some of the structure's rooftops are up to 40,000 square feet. This is very taxing on our airmen. So the government's assumption is there's got to be a better way to do business. Perhaps industry can help. So to that extent, this showcase effort is asking companies to submit their solution via our submission portal, and we'll walk you through that here in a second, to be extended an invite to the showcase event in February where they can demonstrate their technology. So that's the big picture. And Cody, we've got some questions already coming in. Now may be a good time to see what Daniel's questions are. Thoughts?
Well, let me go through a few other things first, and then we'll hit some of those questions. Just want to make sure that everybody's on board understanding. Now that we kind of know what the topic of the showcase is, want to make clear what the benefits are. First, to those who even submit, but then secondly, to those who become finalists. First, to those who even submit, just understand one of the benefits is you're going to have United States Air Force maintenance, repair, and overhaul SMEs looking at your company and your technology and seeing how it might fit. You're going to get valuable feedback from these evaluators to help you see how your technology is strong, and then where it can be improved. Also, just by submitting, the evaluators may identify additional areas and ways that your technology could be beneficial to the Air Force, the DoD, and frankly, we at SBCC may learn more as we learn more about you. May learn of other use cases in other places just besides Warner Robins. All of these things are benefits to you. You're also going to be added to Small Business Consulting Corporation's business network database. And so when our Air Force customers come to us and they say, we're looking for X technology, and we type that technology into our database, up pops your company's name if you've become part of our business network, and we will be adding you if you do submit. So those are benefits just for even applying. For those who are selected as finalists, you're going to be invited to come in person to demonstrate in front of United States Air Force decision makers who control over $2 million identified for a solution for fiscal year 2027. In addition, research and development funding may be available to you between now and fiscal year 2027. SBCC can assist you free of charge to try to help out with that process. Also, as a finalist, you're going to receive in-person feedback from subject matter experts with extensive maintenance, repair, overhaul experience. So these are the customers that you want to hear from, because they can help you figure out how to tweak and adjust your tech in a way that will meet their needs and that they can partner with longer term. And also really building the relationships. Building relationships with key government decision makers can make all the difference in the world for a business. And so when you get to come face to face, meet with them, there's a Collider event afterwards. There's going to be venture capital representatives that are showing up as well. So there are a lot of benefits to applying, a lot of benefits to becoming a finalist. The application process, I'll move to that just real quick. Applications are being received now through December the 10th. That's next Tuesday. Perhaps the website can be put into the chat for somebody who would like to go see that if you haven't seen it yet. And we're not looking for large proposals. We want to keep it clean and concise. A one-page quad chart, a 3-page white paper, and an optional 3-minute video. Also, if you're going to be bringing a drone or something that's flying, there is a small unmanned aerial waiver that you need to fill out. And so you see the information there on the screen before you. Warner Robins will evaluate all the applications that come in. SBCC will assist them in that. We're going to be using Valid Eval as a rubric. They have sophisticated algorithms to make sure that every company that submits receives a fair and an even evaluation, and that's why we're partnering with them, because they're very good at that. Warner Robins is going to make the final down selection in early January. Finalists will be invited to demonstrate at the Museum of Aviation in Warner Robins, Georgia, and that's going to be on February 19th, again with a Collider social afterwards, 6 to 8 p.m. Details will follow. So that's all the basic information on the topic, the application, the benefits. We have some questions that have been coming in, and I think a lot of those looks like are being answered already in the chat. So this is just an open time for questions. Feel free to continue to populate that. We'll give a few minutes here to any companies that are here. And then once we get kind of the end of the questions, we'll wind up with some closing comments. Again, looks like everything so far has been answered.
I'm going to unmute Daniel, if that's okay, Cody.
Sir? Yes, certainly.
Joel, I need a assist.
All right. He should be now.
Daniel, hey, good day. You should be unmuted. We see your hand is raised. Go ahead with your question.
Oh, I clicked it by accident. Sorry. You guys did a great job answering all of mine, though. So thank you. I actually got a jet, but appreciate it. We have a couple portcos from our fund that are interested in submitting. I know there's finite spots, but either way, looking forward to it. Appreciate this, guys. Thanks. Have a nice day.
Yep, absolutely. And feel free to give them contact information if they have questions on how to, if they have any question with the application process,
I mean, I
happy
asked
to
a
be a
question.
help.
Yeah, I mean, I asked a question before about the quad chart. I saw that it was it's PDF version online. It's not editable. So, if you guys have an editable version, that'd be great. But if not, we can just throw one together that looks like it. Easy day.
Yeah, very good. Should be 100% editable. I'm not sure what the hiccup is on that, but we'll look into that. Thank
All
you
right.
for letting us
I could
know
be
that you're
wrong.
having trouble with it.
Yeah, I could be wrong too. I'll double check. But either way, thanks a lot, guys. Take care.
Certainly. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, 5 days left to apply. So you see this it's closing out. Current plan is to close it out on December 10. So other questions, we will stand by for another moment or two. Anybody else have any final questions for us? Again, if you're watching this video after we've recorded it, be aware there was a primary first AMA, and there were a considerable number of questions there. If you can't find that, reach back out to us, and we'll make sure you get a copy of that because a number of questions were asked there. Joel, where can they find a link to that? Or yeah, that's probably the
I put a
best.
link to that in the chat already, but it'll be all over our social medias as well tomorrow.
Okay, checking Small Business Consulting Corporation social media, you should find a link to both of the AMAs. Yeah, fantastic. Okay. Okay, very good. It looks like things are quiet. I'm going to build in some closing comments here, and then the last chance for any questions to be asked. Do want to remind folks, you can email ryan.erickson@smallbcc.com. If you want to put that in chat, you certainly can, Ryan. If you have other questions after this, that's one way to reach out, and Ryan will help. Reminder again, please, if you're going to be bringing any kind of drone or anything that flies, please get that STUAS waiver in. We've got to have that. In fact, even getting that in before you send in all the rest of the documentation is probably a good idea, because there's a rather lengthy process we have to go through with that waiver and various approvals. So please be sure to send that in. That would be a great help to us as we try to assist you in your submission. Restate that December 10th is the current plan deadline. Happy to help in any way. Hopefully the feedback that you get from submitting and the relationships you build, the venture capital relationships, will all be powerful and helpful to your companies. But also just remember, your effort is going to allow you to come alongside the United States Air Force and literally contribute to the safety and security of your family and all the families in our great United States. So really appreciate you. We're grateful for the hard work you do in the commercial world and your interest in coming and bringing that technology and all of its benefits to the Air Force. And I hope that for some of you, this will be very, very profitable for you to come. This AMA is going to be available again via YouTube. Thanks so much for attending. Really look forward to receiving your applications and seeing the amazing things that you guys have been working so hard to develop. Thanks again. Bye-bye.